This is breaking news. Liz Cheney just did an interview where she said that the January 6th committee may refer Trump to the DOJ for criminal prosecution. Play the clip.
You've been cleared since really January 6th itself that he bears responsibility. Have these hearings demonstrated that Donald Trump needs to be prosecuted?
Ultimately, the Justice Department will decide that. I think we may well, as a committee, have a view on that. If you just think about it from the perspective of what kind of man knows that a mob is armed and sends the mob to attack the Capitol and further incites that mob when his own vice president is under threat, when the Congress is under threat. It's very chilling. And I think certainly we will, continue to present to the American people what we found.
So the committee will or will not make a criminal referral?
We'll make a decision as a committee about it.
So it's possible there will be a criminal referral, which
yes.
would be effectively the committee saying that he should be prosecuted, and this is the evidence that we've uncovered.
The Justice Department doesn't have to wait for the committee to make a criminal referral. And there could be more than one criminal referral.
Are you worried about what that means for the country to see a former president prosecuted, a former president who is a likely candidate, who may in fact be running for president against Biden? It would be Biden's Justice Department. It would be prosecuting.
I have greater concern about what it would mean if people weren't held accountable for what's happened here. I think it's a much graver constitutional threat if a president can engage in these kinds of activities and, the majority of the president's party looks away, or we as a country decide, we're not actually going to take our constitutional obligation seriously. I think that's a much more serious threat.
Now, ultimately, the Jan 6 committee does not have the power to charge people with crimes, but they can make referrals. The Department of Justice is responsible for criminal prosecution. Now, some have suggested that the January 6th committee should simply put out its findings and conclusions and not make a formal referral because it could be seen as political. This was always nonsense. And as the January 6th committee has fully exposed Trump with essentially all Republican witnesses, frankly, it would seem impossible for the J6 committee not to make a criminal referral. These have been the least partisan hearings ever, with essentially every witness being a Republican and working for Trump. Stay tuned to Meidas Media for more breaking news, and make sure you subscribe right now to the MeidasTouch YouTube channel. Thank you.